So are you going to make an arbitrary investment into Arbitrum, or are you just one optimistic investor who thinks optimism will bring the best rewards? Better still, you may have zeroed on Polygon because you like the rollups as the way to protect your online identity and preserve your privacy. Or are you just Citizen X who simply rocks with ImmutableX? Is it going to be Polygon, Arbitrum, Optimism, or ImmutableX? From an investment perspective, which underlying technology an investor chooses to invest in depends on the project utilizing that technology. But is that the correct approach? Well, that's why DYOI is kind of a meme within the crypto space. Hi guys, this is FD435.tv once more, back with another video. And today we are going to bring you a review of the scaling wars for the Ethereum network. Here we are talking about the scaling solutions that are fighting to be the best scaling solution for the Ethereum blockchain. Is there such a thing? Keep watching. So guys, the information I'm going to share with you in this video is not financial advice. If you require financial advice, please seek someone who is trained to give you financial advice. The information contained in this video is just for educational as well as entertainment purposes. And as I've already said, in this video we are going to cover the 4 leading Ethereum scaling solutions and the technologies that they utilize before bringing all together makes sense towards the end of the video. So sit back and pick some of what we're going to share with you guys and make your own decision. ZK rollups and optimistic rollups or Validium. Those are 3 promising scaling solutions that can help improving the scalability, performance, and security of blockchain networks. Each of these technologies has its own strengths and weaknesses. So it is important to evaluate all options before deciding which one is best suited for a particular project or application. Before we jump into each of these 3 scaling solutions for Ethereum, let's first explain what each of these scaling technologies is and is not, and the associated benefits. So, starting with optimistic rollups. An optimistic rollup is a type of layer 2 scaling solution for blockchain networks that aims to improve scalability by processing transactions off-chain and then batching them together for inclusion on the main blockchain. This allows for a large number of transactions to be processed in a short amount of time without requiring individual transactions to be validated by the network. Examples of scaling solutions integrating optimistic rollups are Arbitrum and Optimism, with the former leading on TVL over the latter. That is, Arbitrum has got more TVL or total value locked. But also bear in mind that Arbitrum does not have a token yet, whereas Optimism has got token already, ticker symbol OP. Optimistic rollups use a trust-based model where transactions are processed off-chain by a group of validators. These transactions are then added to the main blockchain, having been verified by a small group of witnesses. This allows for a high degree of scalability, but it relies heavily on the assumption that the validators will behave honestly and not attempt to cheat the system. One of the main benefits of optimistic rollups is their high level of scalability. As they can process large number of transactions per second, this can be particularly useful for blockchain networks that need to handle a large volume of transactions in a short amount of time. Additionally, optimistic rollups are generally easier to implement and operate, as they do not require the use of complex zero-knowledge proofs. Obviously, you will need to do a deep dive into optimistic rollups and do your own research to better understand how optimistic rollups actually work. I shall leave some links in the description to point you in the right direction. Now, what about ZK rollup? A ZK rollup is a type of blockchain transaction processing mechanism that uses zero-knowledge proofs to improve scalability. This means that it allows a large number of transactions to be bundled together and processed on the blockchain without requiring each transaction to be individually verified by the network. So optimistic rollups, they are badged and processed off-chain. ZK rollups, they are badged or grouped and processed on-chain. That is a key difference. This can help improve the speed and efficiency of transactions on the blockchain without sacrificing the security and decentralization of the underlying blockchain. A good example of a ZK rollup scaling solution is ImmutableX, an Ethereum layer 2 scaling solution for NFTs and gaming. ZK rollups offer improved security and privacy thanks to the use of zero-knowledge proofs to verify transactions. This means that transactions can be verified without revealing any information about the transaction itself, allowing for greater privacy and security. That said, ZK rollups are generally less scalable than other types of rollups, such as optimistic rollups, as the verification process using zero-knowledge proofs is more complex. Ideally, for projects that require high throughput within a very short period of time, such as Axie Infinity, a play-to-earn game on the Ronin network, as an example, ZK rollups may not be the best solution. In fact, DYDX, a decentralized finance exchange or DEX, has moved away from ZK proofs as they do not offer the right solution to the issue of high volume trading or transacting. Please note that ImmutableX uses Validiums, which are identical to ZK rollups, with the key difference being data availability. As is the case with ZK ZK rollups. While a malicious node can store a Validium solution, they cannot steal the funds because a Validium is a validity proof. If the funds are stolen, the proof will be invalid. This drastically reduces the attack vector. So Validium strengthens on ZK rollups. That's something to take note of. The major downside to Validiums is that the underlying data can be taken offline or be unavailable for long time periods, which is not good for things that we are trying to make immutable and on-chain. So, can you really pick a winner between optimistic rollups and ZK rollups? Ultimately, the best scaling solution depends on what application problem is being addressed. While both solutions offer great scaling solutions, ZK rollups offer improved security and privacy thanks to the use of zero-knowledge proofs to verify transactions. Ideal applications for this type of scaling solution include blockchain networks that handle sensitive or confidential data, as ZK proofs allow for transactions to be verified without revealing any information about the transaction itself. Overall, blockchain performance is also improved since not all data will reside on the blockchain. Optimistic rollups, on the other hand, offer high levels of scalability as they can process a large number of transactions per second compared to ZK rollups, which make them ideal for high throughput environments like gaming or DeFi DEXs used for volume trading. As an example, protocols such as Perpetual Protocol, DYDX, and games such as Axie Infinity are built on Optimism. Additionally, optimistic rollups are generally easier to implement and operate as they do not require the use of complex zero-knowledge proofs. And a great example is Coinbase's on-chain, the base chain, which is being built on top of Optimism. In terms of TVL so far, optimistic rollups seem to be leading the charge, with both Arbitrum and Optimism sitting at the top of the charts, according to DeFi Llama data. Without getting things too complicated, rule of thumb as far as we're concerned here at Sage5.tv for us or for you as an investor should be: gaming and high volume trading protocol or the blockchain should be based on optimistic rollup based scaling solution. Here we are talking about Ethereum scaling solution. So if they are into gaming, are they being powered by optimistic rollups? That's something to take note of if you really value your own research and you are so strict with detail. Security and privacy dApps, it's ZK rollups. Why? Because they enhance security and they preserve your privacy. For gaming and high volume trading with high security and privacy, this is now like a hybrid model that combines the best of both worlds. That is the best attributes from ZK rollups and optimistic rollups. So for example, you're coming up with something like Validiums as used by ImmutableX. Of course, you'll need to do your own research. So bring it all back to the four scaling solutions that we started with: Arbitrum, Optimism, Polygon, and ImmutableX. With Arbitrum, we know that it's based on optimistic rollups. Same with Optimism. These two offer faster speeds and appear to be well versed in DeFi. So far they look like they are well suited to the requirements of the dApps they host. While Polygon is strictly speaking an Ethereum sidechain with its own standalone blockchain, and its data does not reside on the Ethereum blockchain, Polygon claims to offer both scaling solutions, that is optimistic rollups and ZK rollups. They do offer developers those two scaling solutions as options, but its scaling solution suite is mostly made up of ZK rollups. So I think I'll be quite right to say Polygon is skewed more towards ZK rollups, and its ZK rollup suite is made up of Polygon ZK EVM, Polygon Maiden, Polygon Zero, or ZK based solutions. In the meantime, ImmutableX focuses on NFTs and gaming and is the only one of the leading four scaling solutions to utilize Validium. This appears to be a well-suited package as well. That leaves Polygon though. Is Polygon trying to be a jack of all trades here? Comments below, guys, and let us know. In my opinion, the winner of this battle of Ethereum scaling solutions is going to be that scaling solution that expertly masters what it does effectively while delivering added value to enterprises as well as end users within the Web3 and across the entire cryptocurrency ecosystem, wherever the dApps or applications or projects are coming from. Which one do you guys think is going to come up on top? Comment down below and let us know. And here I'm not talking about current status, because things with technology, they don't stay idle. Things move, and technology, it moves in leaps and bounds. It does not go up linearly. Okay, so bear that in mind. In terms of investment opportunities, today's leader might not necessarily be tomorrow's winner. Again, not financial advice, but it's something to pay attention to. What do you guys think? For you, is it Polygon, Arbitrum, Optimism, or ImmutableX? I know there are so many other Ethereum scaling solutions and sidechains, but from the four we have covered today, which one is your favorite and which one do you pick as the winner in the next 2 to 5 years? Let us know in the comment section. Until next time, guys, this is FD, your host, with an update on Ethereum scaling battle among Ethereum scaling solutions. Until next time, bye for now.